even hardcore fans will be surprised by these facts. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you didn't know about iCarly.
Ready? Just one little kiss on the lips.
No.
Cheek?
No.
Nose?
No!
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Thank you.
For this list, we're taking a look at some fun behind-the-scenes facts about iCarly that you probably don't know. Let's get to it.
Am I too late for the test?
Get out of here, Gibby. This is my nightmare.
Number 10, the original concept for the show was much different.
Totally. I mean, that's you and me. Sure is. He wasn't supposed to film us. We were being all goofy and acting like idiots all day.
iCarly creator Dan Schneider has been behind some of the most beloved Nickelodeon shows of the past 3 decades. In fact, it was during his time as the creator, executive producer, and writer of Zoey 101 that he came up with the idea for iCarly. However, Schneider's original version and the one fans ultimately fell in love with were 2 completely different ideas.
Doing a web show. Online. Every week.
Why?
Because it can be whatever we want it to be.
While it's true the show was always intended to be a starring vehicle for Miranda Cosgrove, she and Schneider worked together on Drake and Josh, it was originally titled Starstruck and was set to feature an average girl who winds up becoming the star of her favorite TV show. Schneider ultimately ditched the idea for one in which Carly had her own show.
If you liked our show, tell your friends, your cousins, people you like, people you hate, all people of this planet.
Number 9, the theme of absent parents. Not to get too dark, but where are all the parents on iCarly? We get that Carly and Spencer's father is in the Air Force, but what about their mother? She's never even mentioned on the show. Is she alive? Dead? Are she and Carly's dad divorced? Do Carly and Spencer even have the same mother? Your guess is as good as ours.
No, I just want this night to be over. I don't want to go to that dance with anyone.
Not even me?
And yet, they aren't the only ones with absentee parents. Sam's father left when she was young, and her mother, Pam, is seen only once.
Mom?
I know who I am.
Similarly, Freddie and Gibby were also raised by single parents. The sheer number of absentee parents on iCarly makes it clear that this was a theme Dan Schneider wanted fans to pick up on.
You guys, it's my dad!
That is clear. Yeah, now.
Number 8, it spawned a Disney knockoff.
What's up, guys? I'm Paige. I'm Frankie, and we're Bizaardvark.
Premiering in 2016, Disney's Bizaardvark bears more than a passing resemblance to Nickelodeon's iCarly. Both shows feature a couple of young female leads who find fame and success through their internet endeavors. In addition to both being lighthearted looks at what it's like to be an online celebrity, they also feature a goofy male supporting character, Gibby in iCarly and Dirk in Bizaardvark, and an older male character who helps and guides them, despite often being the butt of their jokes.
I'm not really a camping expert.
You made that up? Wait, you still have that supermodel girlfriend though, right?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So it's not exactly a stretch to say that Disney mined Nickelodeon's back catalog when they were coming up with Bizaardvark.
You could watch us make ridiculously funny videos, like the one with the evil pop-up books that punch you in the nose. Let's go make some videos. Hey!
Number 7, Jennette McCurdy had a male stunt double.
Sam, you're funny, you're cool, and you're the only girl I've ever seen knock out a truck driver using only a carton of milk.
If you've watched even a minute of iCarly, you know that Jennette McCurdy, who plays Sam Puckett, doesn't shy away from physical humor. In fact, the actress told Huffington Post she enjoys performing her own stunts because she's a fan of the slapstick elements of a sitcom. However, due to the physical nature of some of her stunts, such as the times she had to lift one of her male co-stars over her head, a male stunt double was brought in.
Rip my head off? I'd love to see her try it.
Despite the fact that she performed the majority of her own stunts, McCurdy wryly quipped that giving way to a stuntman caused her confidence to plummet. Number 6, the butter sock wasn't filled with butter.
What is that? A sock full of butter. For what? For swinging. I could brain an elephant with this thing.
Ah, the infamous butter sock. Appearing in numerous episodes, the butter sock consisted of 1 tube sock and 1 stick of butter and served as Sam's weapon of choice throughout the series. It first appeared in the episode I Take on Dingo, where Sam used it to threaten a group of writers who were stealing ideas from her and Carly's show. According to Dan Schneider, the sock was originally going to be filled with quarters, but Nickelodeon claimed that this was a step too far for a kids' show. In reality, the sock was filled with neither butter nor quarters. In order to give it the proper weight, it was filled with batteries that had been wrapped in styrofoam and duct tape.
I don't know, I hate to damage someone else's property. Come on, I know I got it.
Be gentle with my head. Right.
Number 5, you can visit the Shays' apartment building.
Oh, you shoot it at your house?
Well, apartment. Or I guess it's more of a loft. It has an elevator.
Despite being set in Seattle, iCarly is shot on a soundstage in Los Angeles. So whenever you see Carly, Sam, and the rest of the gang getting up to some hilarious hijinks in Bushwell Plaza, you're actually watching them on a set built specifically for the show. Despite this, you can actually visit Bushwell Plaza. However, there's a few things you should know before you do. First off, it's not called Bushwell Plaza. It's called the Eastern Columbia Building. And second, it's not in Seattle, it's in downtown Los Angeles. In fact, the building is adorned with the word Eastern in massive letters. This was digitally removed and replaced with the word Bushwell for exterior shots of Carly and Spencer's home.
He belong to you?
Yes, sir. He's my brother.
Number 4, the show gave out a real phone number.
Well, where is she now?
I don't know. I've called her, I've texted her.
What? That's your idea face.
TV shows are always looking for ways to connect with fans in new and interesting ways. One such way in which the creators of iCarly managed to bring their fictional world into our reality was with a phone number. In the season 5 episode I Lost My Mind, Sam Puckett's real phone number is given out, and fans who called it were treated to a voicemail message from the fictional character. True to form, the message consisted of Puckett informing callers that she never checks her messages and that you'd be wise to simply hang up. Classic Sam.
You mean that?
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Miranda Cosgrove's music career delayed the show.
That was one of the first songs I taught myself to play.
You play guitar?
And sing a little.
Really? Because Sam and I have been talking about maybe having live music on the show.
Anyone who stuck around for the entirety of iCarly's run undoubtedly noticed something strange about the later seasons' episode counts. While seasons 1, 2, and 3 featured a minimum of 18 episodes, seasons 4, 5, and 6 maxed out at 13 episodes, with the first 2 producing just 10. The reason for this was simple. Miranda Cosgrove's music career was blowing up. The dual threat had released her debut studio album Sparks Fly in the spring of 2010, and the success of the album, coupled with its accompanying tour, delayed filming of iCarly considerably. As such, the show was unable to continue pumping out 18+ episodes per season. What could have been?
And next on iCarly, it's time for Bikini Dog Food Fights!
Number 2, the fan videos seen on the show were real.
Look at iCarly!
iCarly's show within a show regularly received fan videos that Carly and the rest of the gang would watch. However, instead of coming up with the videos themselves, the writers decided to use real fan videos that had been submitted to iCarly.com.
My name is Mandy, and I think iCarly is the awesomest web show on the whole internet. I live near Seattle, and I was wondering if you guys had ever thought about having a live audience, because I'd love to come see the show in person. Please write back, love and hugs, Mandy. And then she types the super smiley emoticon like this.
This wasn't a one-off either, as the show regularly used feedback from fans to make the show better.
Why'd you ask that?
Because a lot of your iCarly fans think that you guys are dating, or that you should be.
Our fans?
Yeah, I was poking around some forums online.
Oh, and you saw all that cruddy stuff?
In terms of the videos, Miranda Cosgrove claims that she and the rest of the cast were actually watching them while filming, so the reactions you see from them are 100% real. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Carly and the Goat. In the season 4 episode I Got a Hot Room, Spencer attempts to give Carly the best birthday ever. This is in part due to his guilt over having given her the worst birthday ever a few years earlier. Why was it the worst? Well, all we know is that it involved a petting zoo and a goat.
Because last year he gave her the worst birthday she ever had.
It wasn't the worst.
Yes, it was. He took me to a petting zoo.
How was I supposed to know the goat would do that?
Don't talk about what the goat did!
While Tebow tries to find out what went down, Carly's lips remained sealed. Since then, fans, and even Miranda Cosgrove herself, have asked Dan Schneider about what occurred between Carly and the goat, but to no avail. Schneider continued to play coy, remarking that, quote, "This one is up to your own imagination. There is no correct answer. It's anyone's guess." But we need to know. Damn you, Schneider.
What did the goat do?
Tebow!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.